Recently, I watched this movie, Dr. G, and from this movie, there were three takeaways which I would like to share with you. The first one being, how is goal setting important, and what happens when our goal setting is not done in appropriate way. The second one is, how is social conditioning happening to us humans in a conscious and an unconscious way. And the third one is, how what is important for us, our careers and goals or our personal relationships. So these are the three top takeaways from for me from this movie, and I would like to now go through each of them. So the first one is, why is the goal setting so important, and if it is not done correctly, what would happen? And this is a classic example of that point, that the the lead actor sets up a goal for himself that he wants to be an author. And the reason why he wants to set up this goal is that when he was in grade 10, he broke his arm, and the doctor who had helped him, or who had fixed his broken bones, did pat on his back. So that was the reason why this guy wanted to be an author. In my mind, that was a very, very, very silliest of the reasons to have a goal, because this guy could have been capable of doing some other course, or some other discipline which he was completely not even ready to explore, because his path and his goal was quite set. Now now comes this question, that the this guy has the hero has set up his goal, right? Now, is this the right thing? When I was watching the entire movie, I was thinking to myself, why? I mean, when there are other options available to you, then you should explore it. Maybe those are better. When we set up a goal, first of all, we do not know what is going to happen. We think we set up the goal depending on what we have at the current point of time, what the limited knowledge we have. But as we progress, we realize that, will this goal help for me or not? Will there be a bigger and a better good by me arriving at this, or other things which I should explore in this process? This doesn't mean that waver from the goal setting, or like you should stop setting goals, or you don't need to meet your goals. No, that is not what I'm trying to say. But I'm saying that if you set up a goal based on a person whom you have raised and put them on pedestal, that I think I would disagree with that. Because if you think that, yes, I want to be an author and I want to serve these poor people, that would have been a right one. But if you're saying that I want to be an author because this guy, he patted my back when I was in grade 10, so why should I? I mean, there could be 100 other people who's patting your back. When you're in grade 10, you got your results, people would have said, like there could be other multiple reasons. But yeah, that was one thing I personally realized. And then beautifully, what happened was, this guy sets up the goal, and now and the ortho doctor advises him to join the gynecology course. And now, when he goes into gynecology, he doesn't have any interest. So he's just like, while Willie doesn't do anything more productive there. And then the chief doctor calls him and then explains it to him that she will not allow him to squander away the resources and the money which the government is spending on him. And that was a beautiful takeaway, that this guy was blinded with his goal, and the following somebody else, following a person, right? But now there was other people there who were getting impacted. Think of this. Now, this guy chooses not to take the gynecology course, then somebody else would have joined who has a genuine interest in it, and then would have finished 3 years course. Now that person or that individual is affected, and that he or she is not getting a chance, because this guy took the chance and then still is not interested in pursuing it. And then that was beautifully put in that movie. That was something which I thought also I should highlight, that yes, you should have goals, you should achieve them. Okay, agreed. If they could be you have set up your goal on some person, or on or some or something, but you should not squander away resources, and you should not take away chances which belong to other people and then not use it correctly. I mean, that is completely irresponsible. So that was the second thing, that if you, and then the second point which I wanted to share with you was when the lead actor tells Dr. Fatima, another character in the movie, that you don't understand my situation. Not the exact lines, but he says something like this, like, you don't understand my situation. That the place I come from, the boys play cricket and the girls play badminton. And that got me thinking so much. Now, this guy is a doctor. Now, he has worked so hard getting a doctor, getting into a medicine in India is not a walk in the park, or it's not a piece of cake. It's very, very difficult. So this guy's got his brains, but he has been conditioned from his childhood that the boys play a certain game, the girls play the other game. Now, you might disagree with me immediately that no, society is changing. Yes, it is changing, and the change is very good. That you are not being conditioned, and you now there's a question which is people are questioning the process, but it is still happening. It is not. It is that is a fact that it is not completely away from the society and us. When we watch movies like this, it's very clear in my face that yes, the society is going. It definitely is going through transformation, and there's a lot longer way to go. That's the second point which I personally felt. And then the way I would look at that, or rather my opinion on it, is that yes, there is a conditioning, social conditioning happening at every aspect. It's consciously and unconsciously. Maybe we should be more conscious on our efforts, or on the points which I want to do. Like, for example, they say, like, when the little boys cry, they say, no, boys are not supposed to cry. Why are boys not supposed to cry? Why can't tears? Before you're a boy or a girl, you're a human, and then those tears flow when you're emotionally hurt. Then why is it that a boy shouldn't cry? I don't understand. And I would never stop a boy from crying. Well, that's me. So those are the smallest of the smallest things. And then when you start changing those things, the impact, maybe you don't see it immediately, but on a longer run, yes, there would be one. So yeah, that's my take on social, on the second point. And the third one, when the movie starts, then this guy has this goal and the desire, not the goal, he has passion to do ortho. Now, for ortho, he has to go to a different city, which is very far from where he stays. And then he beautifully explains that I have a mom, I can't leave her. I can't leave her at any cost, and I have to stay here. So for me to stay here, give me what course is available. That got me thinking that sometimes we are so focused on what we want to achieve in our life that we forget that we have a family and we have a beautiful relationships in our life. We sort of give them a little less importance, and then move ahead in the career saying that yes, I have to achieve this. Yes, go, by all means do it, but you should also nurture and manage and maintain. Manage is not the right word, maintain is the right word. You need to nurture those relationships, you need to put that effort, and also you need to care for it. The hero beautifully that has done this, and I think I really like that point, and that's another takeaway, a reminder for me that however you want to progress in life and in your career or any aspect of life, please always take care of your loved ones. So these are the three beautiful takeaways from this movie, which I would like to remember going forward. Please let me know what was your takeaway, if there was one. If not, let me know if this resonates with you. If you like this, please like, share, and subscribe. Have a nice day.